Can you believe that Thanksgiving is just a week from this Thursday? It's crazy. So it's a Sunday night, and I decided that I'm going to try making the gingerbread martini that is seasonal at Outback. Now, for years, I was looking for the special ingredient, and by accident, I found it online while I was looking for something else that I was doing some holiday shopping. And so I have put together the ingredients, and we're gonna try to make it. It's gonna be really good, I have a feeling. So stay tuned. I just got pixie-pied. Pixie dusted. All right, I'm about to try one of these dragon balls. Oh, look at this, she is good! Who doesn't love a cocktail and a giant pineapple? So these are the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need vodka. You could probably also use vanilla vodka, but I'm just going to go with the standard recipe. Something to mix it in. I've got my shaker. You're going to need some Baileys. Now remember, after you open Baileys, you must refrigerate it, otherwise it will go bad. You need Kahula, and the secret ingredient, dun, 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 Monin Gingerbread syrup. I found it on Amazon. I'm not sponsored by Amazon or this brand, but this is the secret ingredient. Now, as for the actual recipe, Outback does not give that recipe out. However, I did find a version of it, and so I'm going to try it. Also, it needs ice cream, vanilla ice cream. I've opted to save some calories and get sugar-free, so I'll get that in a second. So in the meantime, let's put this thing together. With cookies, if you want to get really fancy. For tonight's recipe, I am not going to get fancy. I'm just going to stick it in the glass as is. You can also put a gingerbread cookie on top of it. I may actually do that for aesthetics because I have some in my cookie jar. So let's get started. Okay, the recipe calls for half a scoop of vanilla ice cream. So I've taken the liberty of putting it in a ramekin, and it needs to be semi-soft. So I'm going to just leave it out while we make the rest of the recipe, and hopefully it'll be semi-soft by the time I get to this part. If not, I'll just throw it in the microwave for probably like 10 seconds just to make it a little bit softer. All right, so putting that off to the side. Okay, we don't need to put any ice in this because it'll water it down. And what are you going to use the ice cream for the coldness of it, I believe? It doesn't call for any ice in it. It's just to mix the ingredients because you don't want to get it to water down. But what I'm going to do is, while I'm waiting to do it, I'm going to put some ice in my martini glass, and that'll get the glass nice and cold, and the ice cream should make it nice and cold. If it's not cold enough, I will put it in the freezer for a few minutes, but we'll see how cold it is with just doing it this way. So I'm gonna put some ice cubes in this right now. So you can see, here's my glass with the ice in it. So we're just gonna put that off to the side. Okay, first off, you're going to put 1 ounce of vodka. It says use kettle vodka, but I'm just using the premium Costco kind because it's probably just as good, and that's what I have in the house. So I have my handy dandy Anchor shot glass, which does give me ounces, so 1 shot is 1 ounce. So as long as you do parts to parts, you should be fine, but 1 ounce is generally a shot glass full. So 1 ounce of the vodka. Okay. Then we need 1 ounce of the Baileys Irish Cream. I just bought this bottle today. Okay, so 1 ounce, so another shot glass full of Baileys. Oh, it smells so good. Make sure, again, to refrigerate this once you open it, which I will do after I'm done with this recipe. Okay, the next up, we need Kahula. And you need a half an ounce of that. So that would be half of a shot glass. There is my Kahula, half an ounce. I also need a half ounce of the gingerbread syrup. It's not ginger, it's full gingerbread syrup by Monin. I wrote my expiration date on there that came on the packaging, so it's good for 2 years. I have a feeling it's going to be gone way before that. All right, so another half an ounce. That's half an ounce. Oh, it smells so good. The really cool part of this too, by the way, is it's natural flavors, no artificial ingredients, gluten-free, vegan, and GMO-free. in case you were wondering. And it tastes really good. And last but not least is going to be the half a scoop of vanilla ice cream. All right, mixing it all together. Smells good. And now we will pour it into the glass. My martini glass is a little big. All right, now for the taste test. All right, we got the moment of truth now to see if it tastes like the Outback Gingerbread Martini that I remember from a couple years ago. Holy moly, this is amazingly good. I will say it's not cold enough. So I'm going to actually stick this in the freezer for a few minutes to get it colder because I don't want to make it watery. Although I don't really think it would hurt that bad if you made the recipe pretty quickly. So not quite sure about that. But I also probably put my ice cream in the microwave just a little bit too long. 5 seconds was too much for half a scoop. But this is so good. This is really good. Well, I hope you enjoyed the recipe. I will actually write out the recipe below so you have it. So you can amaze your guests this holiday season with a fabulous gingerbread martini. Well, thank you for tuning into the wonderful world of Wendy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to have lots of fun holiday stuff coming up for the season. It's going to be in the bottom right-hand corner. It's also going to be when you click on my face at the end of the video. Okay, I'll see you next time. Bye.